Good day and welcome to the Manila Times, where we bring you stories that shape our world. Today is July 24th. Our top story. Continuous heavy rains is expected to drench many areas across the country, caused by the southwest monsoon or habagat, enhanced by tropical storms Dante and Emong. According to Pag-asa, 100 to 200 millimeters of downpour or heavy rains is expected to drench Metro Manila, including Bulacan, Pampanga, Cavite, Batangas, Laguna, and Rizal. Incidents of flooding and landslides are to be expected. Moreover, signal number 3 is still up over the northern portion of Pangasinan and the western portion of La Union. Signal number 2 is up over Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, the rest of La Union, the western portion of Apayao, Abra, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Benguet, the central portion of Pangasinan, and the western portion of Nueva Vizcaya. Still in Luzon, signal number 1 was raised over Batanes, Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, the western and central portions of Isabela, and the rest of Nueva Vizcaya. Lastly, Tropical Storm Dante is expected to exit the Philippine area of responsibility this evening. Meanwhile, PVolx has warned residents living near Mayon Volcano in Albay Province against possible volcanic flows or lahar. PVolx said that the heavy rains brought by Tropical Storm Dante and Emong, along with the enhanced southwest monsoon, could generate volcanic sediments flow, or commonly known as lahar. Lahar is a muddy volcanic flow that goes into rivers and drainage areas on Mayon Volcano, which is currently on Alert Level 1. Lahar could cause inundation, accidental burial, and wash away. In other developments, the United States government announced at least 3 billion pesos or $60 million in foreign assistance funding will be granted to the Philippines. The assistance fund aims to support energy, maritime, and overall economic growth programs in the country. The U.S. Department of State announced this following Secretary of State Marco Rubio's meeting with President Marcos. If approved, the funding will also support investments in transport and logistics that will create jobs and drive economic growth. Moreover, President Marcos said that the Philippines has secured over $21 billion of investment pledges in his 3-day visit to the U.S. The president said the pledges were made during a series of high-level business meetings in Washington, D.C., covering key sectors including infrastructure, semiconductors, clean energy, digital technology, and healthcare. In other news, the International Criminal Court, or ICC, has deferred its ruling on former President Rodrigo Duterte's request for interim release. ICC cited its need for additional information and supporting materials from the defense team. The court clarified that the proceedings are in accordance with Article 60, Paragraph 2 of the Rome Statute that allows individuals under ICC arrest warrants to request interim release while awaiting trial. For news overseas, France's President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte filed a defamation lawsuit against a podcaster who claimed his wife used to be a man. The 218-page complaint against Candace Owens, who has millions of followers on X and YouTube, was filed by the Macrons in Delaware Superior Court. The complaint seeks a jury trial and unspecified punitive damages. Brigitte Macron, who is 72 years old, has also taken to the courts in France to combat these claims. That's all for now on the Manila Times Newscast. For more news and information, watch the Manila Times News Prime later at 6 p.m. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And be part of our communities on Viber, Telegram, and Mastodon. Stay tuned for more updates throughout the day. And remember to stay safe, stay informed, and stay connected. I'm Alan Limos. Good day.